Okay, here we go with another drama here. Agency VTuber denied graduation and not paid for months. That's the main thing that we're going to be taking a look at today. I will be watching the rest of the video after. But the other portion of this, if you guys want to see me react to it, is New Mike Neko versus Mafu court case opens. This is all by FalseEyeD. I am subscribed, and I did like this video already. So let's go ahead and get into it and figure out if we can sort out what is going on and my thoughts on the entire matter. Let's go.
They want the money. That being
Not the money. Everything's about the money nowadays, right?
VNU, aka Virtual and Universe, a South Korean VTuber agency specializing in English-speaking VTubers, having this past weekend debuted their 5th generation of VTubers. This VTuber agency now totaling 19 VTubers in all. One of those VTubers being Amano Seraphy. VNU back on February 8th announcing a temporary hiatus for Amano Seraphy, saying due to personal circumstances.
Wait, hold on. I missed the date. Hold on.
VTubers and all. One of those VTubers being Amano Seraphy. VNU back on February 8th announcing a temporary hiatus for Amano Seraphy, saying due to personal circumstances, the company and the talent have agreed that she will be going on a hiatus, meaning activities on social media like Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube will be on hold. And now bringing us over to Alien Mixture, an indie alien VTuber, recently tweeting out the screenshot of the Amano Seraphy Twitter account and saying, "You did good, kid. You did good." This as Alien Mixture on stream would confirm that she was formerly Amano Seraphy with VNU, and that she has been graduated as Amano Seraphy since February 28th, along with revealing that VNU had asked of her to pay over $100,000 to close out her contract. And as we would later find out, that amount actually exceeded over $450,000. Alien Mixture going.
That seems like a scam to me. I mean, I don't know why you'd have to pay that much. Let's keep going. Let's figure out why she had to pay that much. Trying to get caught up on situations.
Into the details here.
Disclaimer, not to go after this company. I feel as if you guys who knew me as Seraphy need to know what happened and why there were certain promises and conditions that I gave you guys that I could not meet. My mental health took a very, very big decline. I was very overwhelmed and wondering if I was even doing good or bad. But I got very overwhelmed because I hated that I had to stop the my subathon early. I took a week off, and then all of a sudden, my managers wanted to talk to me.
This VTuber also sharing.
Okay, so just real quick before we continue, I don't know what it is with VTuber agencies and making their talents go through really bad mental health problems, but it seems to be a very, I wouldn't say common thing, because it's happened twice, and if I had a nickel for every time it's happened, I'd only have 2 nickels so far, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's like a trending cause for people to graduate because of mental health problems. Just gonna go on record and say that.
That VNU had stated 2 of her streams had promoted both hate speech and eating disorders.
I basically had 2 streams that they had a problem with because apparently to them, I was promoting hate speech, I was promoting eating disorders, and I never was. These streams were Class of '09 and South Park: The Stick of Truth. Those VODs did very, very well. And of course, everybody knows with YouTube, if a VOD does well, you get money for it, right? You get money. I was praised for these VODs. Like I was told, oh my gosh, Seraphy, you did very well. You know, like even with Class of '09, I was told to change the thumbnail. I was told to change the thumbnail so that way it would have more views. And then all of a sudden, I was reprimanded for it. A lot of people know this. When you join a company, you join because these people are there to help you. They are there to help you grow, and they are there to help you learn how to be your best. Like they take the best of you and make it better. And you know, they help you spread your name and what you have. This company did not do that at all. And I know.
Okay, 2 things real quick. One, if you got praised for it in the beginning, right? Okay, she got praised for her VODs in the very beginning, and then all of a sudden the company switches up, or the agency switches up and goes, no, we can't have these out there. Like at first it was like, yeah, you did great, these are going to do phenomenal, and then they're like, could you change the thumbnails on them? And they're like, you know what, this just isn't cool at all. We don't like what you did here, even though she technically didn't do anything wrong. So it's kind of sad. And then the other thing, he didn't help her in any way. Like normally when you join an agency, I say normally, but nothing's really normal anymore. But normally, quote unquote, when you join an agency, they're supposed to give you notoriety and basically sit you in front of an audience to begin with. I don't know if she's referring to like not having that or whatnot, but this is normally what happens. So let's figure out what actually happens.
Oh, that I was not the only girl who had these problems. I never had help. I would have weekly meetings, but these weekly meetings were never about, hey, let's go over your analytics. Hey, let's go over this. Hey, let's go over that. I had to learn by myself, and I asked for help. I was like, hey, we need to get on this. I was told no. I got fed up. I got fed up with the fact that I was basically on my own. I just told them straight up, I was like, I want to graduate. Like, I don't want to be with you guys anymore. I want to leave. Like, I wanted to leave peacefully. I just kind of wanted to be like, hey.
This guy says, guy or girl says, usual Indie Corp shit, not really shocked. To be fair, at this point, I don't think anything is really all that shocking. Oh, and then this one here says, oh, is VNU run by Any Color? It's funny to say that. However, at least in Any Color's case, they did give an audience. So at least they were sat in front of an audience. Not to downplay what happened, because what they did was absolutely bullshit as well. Moving on.
I don't want to work here anymore, and I know that I'm ripping my contract early, right?
This VTuber saying that of the $4,000 that she had earned as a monoseraphy during a subathon, that she has not received a single dollar of that amount. And while she had gone on hiatus in February, she had not been paid by VNU in either December or January.
What?
Wait, so this agency did not pay her in December or January, and then her subathon, which I'm assuming happened at the end of January because December and January wasn't paid for, and then her subathon that she did, she also didn't receive any of that money. Okay, not gonna lie, it's a little shady.
Baffled me the most is that they were basically like, okay, in order for you to leave, you need to give us a large sum of money. And I'm gonna say it was past $100,000. That's all I'm gonna say. It was past $100,000 that I needed to pay them back. So I got with a lawyer. I told him what was up, and thankfully he was very, very knowledgeable in stuff like this. He dealt with like businesses from American businesses basically working with, overseas businesses. So he was very, very knowledgeable about this. I sent him my contract, and even he was just like, what is this? He was like, this contract makes no sense. I also, cause like I told my company that I was not gonna pay for anything until I saw a receipt. They sent me the receipt. This is how I'm not gonna tell you everything on there, but they basically wanted me to pay for direct labor costs, which is basically, they hire people and they pay them. But no, I had to pay them. One of the things was just etc. It just said etc. And it was $22,000. Don't know what it was. It just said etc. And I sent all that to my lawyer, and he was like, no. He was like, you tell them that you're not paying it. And he was like, and afterwards, lose all contact. They're gonna have to come over here to America and sue you on American soil.
Okay, so a couple things here. One, if we get to see the receipt or not later, I would like to actually take a look at what all was on that. But like, the one thing I heard from this, or one of the things that I've heard from this so far in this video, is that the labor costs and whatnot she had to pay for. Nah, that's absolutely not okay. In the event that someone was hired to help her making her videos or doing her streams or any of that, anything that they helped with, 100% of the time should be paid by the agency or the company. Doesn't matter, hands down, don't care. To make her pay that when the company, did not pay her for 2 months plus a subathon stream is absolutely unacceptable. The lawyer in this case, absolute W lawyer. He was like, he or she, I think she said he, so I'm gonna go he. He was like, nah, don't even worry about it. They're gonna have to come over here to resolve this. So absolutely W on his end. Absolute dub on his end. We love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Let's continue.
I don't think any company is going to go out of their way to do that. I didn't get to have a graduation with the people, because there's some people here that know me as Seraphy. There were some people here that just know me as Allie and didn't know me as Seraphy. I'm trying not to cry actually right now. It was hard. It was hard. Like, I cried almost
That does sound pretty sus, I'm not gonna lie.
every night because I was so scared. But what saddens me the most was the fact that they never gave you guys like a hiatus. They never told you guys that, hey, Amano Seraphy is graduating, she is leaving. They never gave you guys anything, and I waited. I graduated with them on the 28th of February. There was no announcement for me. And the thing is that hurts the most because I know now how little I mattered. I mattered so.
So it sounds like 20 days after the hiatus, she graduated, and the company didn't say anything. They only, they stopped the entire hiatus thing, which means, yeah, I hate when companies or agencies or whatever they are just kind of treat you like you're 100% replaceable, because at the end of the day, you're a human being on the other end. And if it wasn't for you, the talent, having a personality, or doing things that the viewers like to see, that company would not be getting any money. And unfortunately, it happens more often than it should, but there's nothing really anyone can do about it other than call them out on their shit and hope that they fix it in the future. The multicolor VTuber agency, for example, just went through, I wouldn't say a huge loss, but I'd say it was pretty sizable. So maybe if they go through the same thing, they'll learn their lesson. Maybe.
Oh, fucking little. We are human beings behind these models. And I do think that there's companies out there that need to understand that. Like, the fact that they just threw me away like I was nothing after all the hard work I did. Like, there was nights I stayed up long hours trying to get things right because I had to do it by myself. I had to. I'm not naming any names because I don't want to do that, but I know some of the girls have talked about it before. I know they have. I don't wish ill will on anybody, not even the company, but it's one of the things that I hope that the company learns from this and just doesn't do it with the other girls. Yeah, if you guys have a membership that's active, I'm letting you know right now, take it away. Take it away. I'm like,
dub take right there. Absolutely goated take right there. Yeah, no, if you, at this point, she hasn't been paid in 2 months. Probably not going to see any of that money at this point. No point in continuing to pay for a membership for that company. Especially because, it's not worth it in having it. If you had the membership specifically for her, or to see her, or whatever the membership was for there, no point in having it anymore.
letting you know. So I raised $4,000 for my subathon. I never received any of that money. They withheld it against me. I'm letting you guys know right now. They did not pay me in December or January. I was not paid for 2 months.
Alien Mixture also stating that the story of Doki Bird had helped her through her own challenges.
I came out more knowledgeable and better in the long run. The only thing I will say is if you think about joining a company, and it doesn't even have to be a VTubing company, if you think about just joining any companies and they have a contract, get that looked at. But thankfully, the contract was null and void anyways. So yeah. And it's so funny, my lawyer, when I was talking to him on the phone, my lawyer was literally just yeah, tell them to kiss your ass. I was like,
yeah, this lawyer throughout this entire thing has honestly probably been the most goated person to go yeah, no, ignore that, don't pay them, also tell them to kiss your ass. What? Absolute goat right there of a lawyer. Lawyers are great, especially when you hire them and they help you out of situations like this. And companies need to do better. That's all there is to it. Companies need to do better.
reading about the Selene situation actually kind of gave me a whole lot of confidence, just to know that oh, she had it worse 10 times. 10 times she had it worse. But it was kind of nice to know that you're not the only person going through it, I guess. When you know that somebody else has gone through or is going through what you are, it kind of gives you peace of mind.
Alien Mixture also...
Okay, just gonna throw this out here. Just because what Doki Bird went through was worse does not make what she is going through any less bad than what it is. Yes, Doki Bird went through a lot, and the multicolor VTuber agency that was handling that has gotten quite a bit of flack for it, well-deserved flack for it, and they're probably going to end up getting more, and I am here to cover that. And by cover it, I mean get caught up on it by watching videos like this, and then proceeding to absolutely go for the throat. Because the things that these companies do to their talents is absolutely unacceptable. Moving on to the next portion. Ooh, it looks like we got Legal Mindset here. Legal Mindset is awesome. He is definitely going in the description, so you guys can go check him out.
Also going on to thank Legal Mindset, who on his stream had shown off sections of the invoice sent to Alien Mixture. This invoice spanning the full year that Amano Seraphy had been active with VNU, stating that she owed money to VNU participants, including a project owner,
Okay, before we go any farther here, normally I'd let this ride out to like the end and then we'd go back over it. Not this time. All of this here, all of these people, the project owner, director, creative writer, head manager, doesn't matter. This should be paid by the company or the agency. They are taking the majority of the pay from the talent. This should be paid by the company, because they are the ones who are supposed to be giving the talent an audience and helping them get notoriety in return for a portion or a percentage of what they would normally get. This, unacceptable. And this, no, not that. This monthly unit pricing. It's scummy. It is terrible, it is scummy, I hate it, and I'm moving on now.
Project director, creative writer, head manager, project manager, 2 outsourcing managers, 2 marketers, 1 designer, and others. And even in this invoice stating, despite the fact that VNU currently has 19 active VTubers, that some of these participants were giving half their time exclusively to Amano Seraphy a month. Further charges included original songs and 3D animations that she shared alongside other VNU talents.
Again, all of this should have been paid by the company / agency, because they are the ones who are supposed to be helping the talent, and they're taking a percentage cut from everything the talent makes, I'm assuming, and they did not pay her in any way for 2 months and kept all $4,000+ from her subathon stream. This is bullshit, and the company knows it.
Alongside 1 charge for nearly $22,000 simply listed as etc.
I'm sorry. If you have a charge that's just listed as something, but you're not going to tell me what it is, there is no planet, there is no way, I don't know what universe you're in that you think someone's going to pay that and not have any idea what the hell they're getting out of it. Doesn't make any sense.
Mindset showing off the total amount being charged to Amano Seraphy / Alien Mixture. That racking up to over 605 million Korean won, and that currently translating to nearly $455,000, citing a full year of labor costs and expenses directly to the VTuber. This despite this talent not receiving payment in either December or January, or any of the money from her subathon. Alien Mixture afterwards.
Yeah, no, that's unacceptable. It's bullshit. The company knows it. They're just trying to get money, even though they did not pay their talent. Not cool in any way. Moving on.
Saying I want to thank Legal Mindset for helping me bring my story to you all and helping to simplify everything from a legal standpoint. Again, please do not throw hate or slander at anyone involved. We all need to spread love, especially in these times. Alien Mixture further tweeting out, it's going to be weird not having the fancy opening screen, ending screen, and transition, but I honestly couldn't be happier being indie again. Also stay.
All right. 2 things here. 1, to spread some love after this entire tirade I've going on here. Legal Mindset, FalseEyeD, and a few others are really good at breaking this stuff down and reporting on it, and also helping people. So massive shout out to them. They're all going in the description, as well as if I can find Alien Mixture's Twitch, I will link that as well in the description. That way it's all there, so if you guys want to go check it out, you 100% can. And also, if you guys want to check out the original video that I am reacting to here, also going to be linked in the description. So massive, massive dub to the lawyer that helped her, massive dub to him for reporting it, and massive dub to Legal Mindset for just overall being an absolute G.
Stating thank you guys so much for coming to my mini debut. We had a rough start in 2024, but here's to nothing but laughs, smiles, and much more. Thank you for being a part of it. This as just last week, VNU had announced another hiatus for one of their VTubers. We hope to bring you more regarding VNU and their VTuber activity.
Okay, so it looks like that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, because the next part of it, I don't really... I'm not going to react to that. I am going to watch the rest of this video. Not going to react to the rest of it. But, yeah, this entire situation here for her has been the probable worst thing ever. And honestly, this company, VTuber agency here, come on, do better. That's all I have to say on the matter. They need to do better. Also, I know why this is capitalized, but I hate it. Please fix it. If you guys have enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below what your thoughts on all this are, and subscribe so you never miss any other content like this. I am going to be linking the original video that I reacted to here by FalseEyeD down below. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.